Welcome to PC Wizkid's Tech Talk. Today we're looking at the NZXT Phantom Enthusiast Full Tower Case. This one here is a full tower case that comes either in white, black, or red. Today we're looking at the white version with blue LEDs, as you can see. It's got a front door that opens up, and on the inside it reveals the external 5 1/4 drive bays, 5 of them that it supports, and lots of hard drives, 7 of them that you can install on the inside, as well as support for SSDs. Taking out these clips there, these little tags, you just press them in there, those tabs, and then out it comes. With one hand you can do it. Very easy, efficient, it works. I thought I'd point it out. I love the toolless design of this case, okay? It's toolless all over the place. And also lots of cooling options. Okay, we're going to look at that more in detail. Now, the other thing that is interesting is the design, of course, of the case. You can see the looks, the clean angles and stuff like that. Very different, I guess. There's the front intake fan that's not included, 140 millimeters. You can install in there if you want it. There's the clean angles, those different type of design there for the front and the door. And on the side panel, that's where the intake fan is in this case, okay? So we're going to look at that in a moment. But here is the inside of that bezel, okay? The inside of that bezel, you can see the filters. You can see also that this is a strong construction, the plastic here. The tabs won't break off easily, and that's what I like. If you're making a plastic case, make sure it's strong. Also, the inside glossy white finish is very nice. You can see here again where the fan for the intake would go if you wanted to install that. But it already comes with two 120 millimeter fans that are intake fans on the side. Okay, and that's going to cool off the hard drives at the same time, so very nice. You could install also another intake fan, a 200 or 230 millimeter fan if you wanted here on the side panel. Okay, now on the opposite side of the case, that's where the air exits for those two 120 millimeter fans. It would come out this way. On the top of the fan, here, the top fan, you got a 200 millimeter that comes included, a 200 millimeter which you can add, and just beside that on the top, you have the power, the reset button, and an eSATA, 2 USBs, mic and headset, all nicely flush along the top, as you can see right there. Also, you have a fan controller, so 5 notches there that you can control for the fans. There's a legend. Very nice that they've added that. And if you wanted to access those and manipulate things or install things, you can take out the front top cover and start taking things apart. You know, if you wanted to add fans, remove fans, change the way the controller is set up. There's the dust filter for that intake fan, which you can install. Okay, that's optional. And there's the 200 millimeter fan that comes with the case. That's for the exhaust. Okay, so interesting design there. One for exhaust, one for intake. There's another look at the inside of the case. Okay, let's start looking at the inside of the case, starting from the bottom where the PSU, the power supply, goes. It does have a dust filter plus anti-vibration pads there for the power supply, so very nice. As you can see here, there's lots of room, tons of room on this case. Basically, any motherboard can fit in there. 7 expansion slots, 2 more fans for the exhaust, like I mentioned a second ago. There's the 120 millimeter rear, and the 200 at the top, which is a blue LED one, by the way. And there's your optional one, which would blow air in. And lots of cable management. I love the cable management options. There's no way you can complain about not having enough places to tie things up or route your cables. This has tons of it. Okay, so that's one thing that I really like about this case. There's another look at the back of the case. Okay, for the cable management, you would probably end up with something like this, depending on how much you're installing. Now, when it comes to hard drives, very easy to install. Again, like I mentioned, toolless design, right? So having a toolless design here, things just snap out easily and go back in. And you can take things out, make room. Here's a hard drive already installed, and it's very simple. There's these little tabs, these plastic tabs there that go in and fit exactly where the holes of the hard drive is. And once you've aligned it and inserted it properly, you just slide it in place, snap it in there, and you're done. Okay, and there's another look at the top portion. And this one here has these interesting thick latches, basically, that allow you to open and close the retention on the drives. So that snaps into place there and locks it in. Doesn't move. Nice and sturdy, strong. Definitely works well, like it. And there's another look at the inside of the case. Look at that tons of room there. You can install basically anything. It'll fit, no problems. No complaints when it comes to space. Here's the back of the case where the power supply, some routing holes there for your water cooling if you want to do that, and some airflow coming in through those slots. I like this thumb screw design here with a latch. You can actually push it down, open up the side panel very easily. Okay, so that's very effective, and I like how they did that. Quick and easy. Here's another look at the case from the back. Inside of the box with the case, of course, you're going to get all the necessary screws and manual, everything that you need for your cable management, all included there with the NZXT Phantom case. And here's some pictures of the case filled out with other components in there to give you an idea on how it looks. Pretty cool. You can add some lights in there too and light it up. I like it. I gave it a 9 out of 10 because of all of the issues that I couldn't find. I started and I looked around and I loved it. So definitely recommend it, and I'd like to thank NZXT for providing it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.